Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddy. 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 Freddy, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddy. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddy S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to Monday. Is we still in June?
We're still in June. Today's June 30th, the end of June, heading into July.
Oh my gosh, really?
We're halfway to Christmas. We're over halfway to Christmas already.
Yay!
Isn't that crazy?
Yay, I'm so excited.
Isn't it?
We're going to do something very special this Christmas. We're going to the North Pole.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, I'm going to bring in snow machines.
Real snow machines?
Well, I don't know if
or like the soap.
That stuff. Is it soap they use?
Sometimes they use soap. Sometimes they use
flake.
Like a foam?
Flake. It's like a flake or foamy thingy, yeah.
I'm thinking of doing that so we have foam all over. And it doesn't melt. It stays, they tell me.
Like silly string, I don't know.
Silly string?
We should just let it snow for so long in here that it's filled with soap and then you can't even move.
No, not soap, but I would do the other foam I would do.
The flakes.
And Giovanni can come out of a cake or something.
He's meditating over there. Good morning,
yeah,
Giovanni.
what is wrong with you?
Are you in deep meditation?
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
Deep meditation. Good morning.
Ever meditate?
It's
No.
great. You should try it.
Why don't you tell the world what you did last night?
I didn't really do anything interesting though.
Is your camera on?
Oh yeah, hold on.
You did a lot of interesting stuff.
What'd you do?
I
watched movies.
On Saturday I hung out with Leah. We hung out for a little bit and then she had to go have a ladies' night at the mall because her friends
Leah?
don't like me.
His girlfriend.
Right, but people don't know that.
Oh.
Yes.
Identify Leah.
And then after that I went to my brother's house and we watched. I don't remember what we did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, you do. You just don't want to say.
I genuinely don't remember.
How'd you like Friday night? Did you like Jesus Christ Superstar?
Friday was great.
Friday was crazy.
How was your seat?
My seat?
You saw everything? Pretty much.
My second seat.
Yeah.
No, that seat was awful, but at least it was next to you guys. Like
I couldn't see a thing that entire time. I had like a
seats they
sliver. That was it.
Because that guy was too big, right?
I had like a gigantic lady in front of me and then a gigantic man in front of her, and I was like, there was one scene where they were like coming up from the floor, and I asked Layla, I'm like, were they there the entire time? She goes, yeah. I'm like, holy crap.
They were sleeping in the garden. Yeah, I didn't see that at all either. And I was wondering how you could see, because I'm looking down at you and I'm looking up, and this big guy.
I had to assume what was going on.
And that guy in front of me won. He won the raffle. Yeah. So when he left, I saw everything. I said, don't come back.
I know, when he left, I was like, please don't come back. Please stay for the rest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Did you like the show? Did you like, what you could see of it?
Yeah. Okay, besides the excessive heat, the lack of sight that I had,
in there. But it was great.
and I do wish the music was a little louder. Other than that, I think it was great.
No, you say that because you weren't sitting right next to the speaker like I was.
Yeah, you lost hearing in your left ear.
Well, the seat that you took are seats that they don't sell because they're a little obstruction.
Which is fine. I mean, that was better than sitting by myself. Like,
you had a much better seat though by yourself.
I would have traded with you.
I would have taken that seat.
I would have taken it too. That was a good seat
I
that he
offered
gave
to take
up.
Misha's friend's seat also. He's like, no, that's okay.
She had the best seat in the house.
I know.
She had nobody in front of her.
Then they moved to those other seats.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but okay.
Those were good seats too that they moved to.
It was good. And when we walked in there, I said to myself, what the hell did you bring me to? And then the production was outstanding.
So I watched them run the soundboard.
Oh, really? You saw that?
Where?
Where were they?
They were right in the front of the stage, but you could see someone was actually there doing the sound and the sliders the entire time.
The front of the stage.
Wow. Right, facing the stage.
You saw it?
It was actually right behind Gio's first seat. Was
yeah.
where their soundboard was.
Yeah, that's where they were doing the projector and all of that.
But I thought their
that.
mic system was really good. They were each on. They had to have each been on different side of production, individual headsets.
Yeah.
So each of those had to be individually monitored.
Yeah.
And
Right.
muted and leveled and everything. Yeah.
The
I
ones
thought their
that
mics
sang,
were
the
really
ones that
good.
were background, and they had the regular packs, and I thought that was
And
a
they
great
didn't
production.
they didn't peak or pop, which I noticed, especially when they were like hitting the high notes, which was interesting. But
That's because
Yeah,
those
it's
are,
different for those
Yeah.
sorts of productions.
yeah.
Things you look at differently, right?
Do you look at the show? Do you look at the production? Do you look at it differently?
I don't remember what I was looking at. I was looking at specific things. I remember every single time the guy that played Judas was on the stage, I was looking in that direction. Like, that's how good of an actor I think
100%.
That guy was
That's
the
what I
best.
pay
He
attention to
was
is the acting.
Absolutely
very
the
good.
best.
He was the
Yeah.
best.
He was good.
He was the best of the whole group.
Mary Magdalene was great. Her
Yeah,
voice
but-
was beautiful.
But Judas, the guy who played Judas, was outstanding.
Judas
Yeah.
and the guy, I don't even know who he played, but he had played like with the crown.
Mm-hmm.
That like those funny
Oh,
scenes.
the funny guy?
Yeah, the funny guy. He was good.
Yeah.
That was Hethesy? The
Harold.
Harold?
No, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He was good.
He was the second guy that Christ
Herod.
was
Yeah.
sent to. And that's always been, even in the original play and movie, that's always been a funny part of the show.
But I think Gordon would have loved it.
Oh yeah,
Would've.
Gordon would have.
He would have totally loved it.
Gordon would have jumped on stage. I think I said that.
I mean, the company, the production,
It was outstanding.
it was outstanding. How they were able to figure out how to build a set and get a space for it was great. And they were sold out, which was really nice.
G-Man was like, we can do this. We thinking of
G-Man's
doing
hilarious.
G-Man was
that.
having so much fun.
Oh my
He
God.
was singing with the songs with them, and
Because he
even
really,
Misha was having the best time. He was like, "I love this. This is amazing."
I was sitting next to G-Man, and I would hear him constantly through the show.
Yes.
Be like, no, don't do that to him. You're selling him out. Or there was a point where, like, they were doing that stuff in front of us, and neither G-Man or I could see, and both of us just go... standing, leaning over
which is no
people.
problem because there's nobody behind you.
Yeah,
now
no.
G-Man was telling me, Freddy, that was in the movie, and I says, yeah, they did that by the seat. Yeah. He was following the whole
He's
thing.
just like this in the movies, by the way.
Oh yeah, worse.
Oh,
He was
man.
calm this time. This is why nobody likes to go with G-Man to the movies because
He's the person
very
that's like
loud.
asking questions about the movie during it.
Oh, I hate that.
Yo,
Like,
don't
just
go
watch
in
the
that
movie.
room. Remember that?
Just
Don't
watch
go
the
in that
movie.
room. There's badness in that room.
That's funny.
But I thought it was great. So thank you for
Oh, yeah.
having us, and it was great. And they were doing Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rocky Horror, no, just Rocky Horror, not the picture show. It's not the movie. He told you. They're doing Rocky
I was
Horror
literally
in
like,
October.
it's the same thing, but okay.
It's the picture show. It's called.
They're doing Rocky Horror in October, so more to come with that.
Have you ever seen Rocky Horror?
I want to see it. I mean, I obviously saw the movie, but I've always wanted to see like a live production of it because they have so much fun and like the audience is part of it. And
You can try out for it. You can audition for it.
I'm okay.
We should have Gordon. And then on Saturday, I went to see F1. Did anyone see it?
Oh,
No, but I heard it's really
The
good.
racing car thing?
It's really
Yeah,
good.
you told me about that.
You have to go
No,
see
I'm not
it.
going to see that.
You have to go see it.
Nah.
It's like Top Gun with racing cars.
I don't like it.
It's old school.
I like
don't
Brad
like-
Brad
Pitt.
Pitt is old school.
I'm going to see
yeah.
Mission Impossible.
But if you're like, it's the old school, new school version. Old school is Brad Pitt, and it's all about
The new kid that he's racing against.
it's teamwork and everything, but it's Brad Pitt's
Competition.
old school ways versus the new ways, the technology ways, the bougie ways, and Brad Pitt's old school
The
grit.
bougie way.
You know, where you've got all
In a
these
movie?
high level technology ways to increase athletic performance. And Brad Pitt's old school. He runs in the
He
street,
gets it on base, yes.
right? So
I've seen a movie like that before.
And then his message of teaching. You got to see it. It's going to remind you a lot of you. You're just
My
like
movie day is
Brad
going to
Pitt's
be
just like you. Don't you see the resemblance?
Of course.
100%.
We are 100%. 100%.
But the message was great. The movie was great.
Yeah, I agree. I want to watch it. It seems cool. I just haven't had time to. But my movie day is Wednesday, because Wednesday is when Jurassic World comes out, and that's what I want to go see.
Well, you want to go see more animals?
More.
You are these animals.
They're animals, but they're dinosaurs.
Why don't you be a vet?
They're cooler animals. I wanted to be a vet when I was a kid, but looking at like hurt animals hurt me, so like I couldn't do.
So
that.
you fix them, and it fixes you.
No,
Yeah,
but a lot of
no.
times you won't be able to fix them, and then that's devastating.
Yeah.
Because my sister's a vet, so
Really?
I know like.
You have
how
the
it is.
same feeling towards animals too, like he does.
Well, yeah, I could never be a vet because I'd be crying all the time.
Yeah.
Hello.
I've had like times where I've had to do like vet stuff with my dogs, and no, I didn't do well. So
You can switch to cams.
Why don't we?
Oh, yeah, no, you can
let's,
sit on
let's take a commercial break.
Take a quick commercial break.
Yeah.
More
Be
to
right
come
back.
on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
At Revive Air, we're revolutionizing indoor air quality with AirShield technology. Our commitment is clear: delivering advanced air disinfection solutions for healthier, safer environments across all indoor spaces. AirShield utilizes patented confined plasma field technology to neutralize viruses, bacteria, mold spores, allergens, and more, ensuring cleaner, safer air for everyone. Breathe safe with Revive Air. Visit airshield.com or call 608-807-8677 to learn more. That's 608-807-8677 to learn more. Revive Air, redefining clean air. Because you are what you breathe.
At Genix, we believe skincare should be both powerful and purposeful. Beauty doesn't fade, it evolves. Powered by women, made for everyone. Packed with bovine placenta, a rare regenerative ingredient rich in growth factors and nutrients. Infused with collagen peptides and hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and coconut oil. Each ingredient is powerful on its own, but even better together. Feel the science, see the glow. Shop Genix now at genixbeauty.com.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AMP2 TV network, True Oldies is broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM for Stuart St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast. True Oldies FLA delivers feel-good music that spans generations.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddy S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
And we're back. That was a simple somebody at the door.
New gizmo. All right, so I finished watching Paradise.
How can you finish watching? You just started.
It was 8 episodes. I guess that's called binge watching. I don't know, but it took me a week to get through it.
How was it?
It was interesting. It was good. You would like it, I think.
You have to text me. So far, you have me liking everything that I don't want to see.
It's kind of like Designated Survivor. Like what would happen if, and you have like a Designated Survivor type of thing.
So send me the link. Send me the name.
You have Hulu. It's on Hulu.
No, I don't.
Disney Plus.
I gotta send it to Geo. I have my own private server.
So I think it's interesting. It's really
okay.
At the end, you'll think. At the end, I'm thinking it's like a perception of what people tell you. If people tell you the world's coming to an end, and you believe it, but what if it doesn't really come to an end and you're still believing what people told you? It's a whole mindset change of perspective. But it's interesting.
I have something called Flex, and I get to see anything I want.
Although it's maybe not so far-fetched as to where our government is right now. So I'm just saying.
I don't want to watch this. I'm already biting myself here.
But you'll like F1. F1, you got to watch it. You and Brad Pitt, just like this. Like twins.
You're out of your mind.
Just like it. All right,
on the topic of movies, last night, I rewatched a movie, as you know, Freddy, since you're making fun of me. I rewatched Sinners again. Again. It's that good.
How many times have you watched that?
It's that good, like 3 times now.
4 or 5.
It's scary.
That's crazy. And it literally
it's
just
not
came out
even
last
really
month.
scary. There's points where like it'll like jump out and scare you, but I feel like that's not real like horror. I feel like it's cheap and boring.
And you did the millennial thing. You had your girlfriend on the phone when you were watching the movie.
She's in Orlando. What else am I supposed to do?
So you're talking while the movie's playing?
We were on FaceTime, and I shared my laptop screen, and we watched the movie.
Did you talk?
Watch it with you.
Yeah.
Did you talk during the movie?
I mean, not really, no. But there were points where we were talking.
So let me get this right. You sent the whole movie 2.5 hours over your phone. I hope you have
his laptop.
We talked.
I hope you have his laptop.
He shared his laptop.
Yeah, but how do you see her on your laptop?
Wi-Fi?
It's FaceTime.
Guys.
Is that a phone call?
On a MacBook?
Oh, Lord.
You know how you can FaceTime on your phone?
Yeah, you could do that on
you can do that on a MacBook.
Is it a phone call?
It's the same thing as FaceTime.
A WhatsApp?
It's FaceTime.
A FaceTime.
It has nothing to do with WhatsApp.
But FaceTime on my phone is a phone call.
Yeah.
If you want to consider it that, sure.
So on your computer, what is it?
It's the same thing.
It's
exactly the same.
So are you paying for that phone call?
It's all intertwined.
Really?
But it's not considered. FaceTime isn't considered a phone call.
Okay, I want you to show me that on my computer.
You don't
have a Mac.
So what?
You need
a Mac for FaceTime. Mac has FaceTime. Apple's FaceTime.
Oh, it doesn't do it on the other ones?
No.
Oh, I gotta talk to my son. I gotta change that.
Yeah, but
you're
then
gonna buy a MacBook just for FaceTime.
No, you might be able to do it on WhatsApp. If you have the app downloaded on your PC.
On your computer. You can,
yeah.
But it's not FaceTime.
No. It's like video chat.
Yeah. Video chat.
What's the difference?
It's the same thing, honestly. But FaceTime, I don't know, might be better.
Wow.
I like FaceTime
I
more.
went to educate you. You know all this?
Yeah. But I have mine disabled because it's too many complicated things. Like, I don't have my texting on my computer either because there's no way to delete all these things. So I just text on my phone. Too many duplications of things. I got 47,000 emails anyway I got to delete.
I saw that. How are you going to go through all that?
I don't know if I'm actually going to. How many emails do I have? It's like ridiculous.
Almost 50,000. Listen, I went on Saturday.
58,000 emails
That's
I have.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I went on Saturday to Sinful Crate.
How was it?
I got to tell you something. I walk in there, and I started taking pictures from the parking lot. So I shared them with you guys.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Except there's people's license plates in those. We can't use those, but
you can blur it out.
But why are we using pictures of the parking lot?
I just want, because I've never had a crepe.
But
in all my life,
you've never had a crepe?
I never had a crepe. I've never ordered a crepe. I don't know what a crepe was.
Wow, you were missing out for a long time.
Well, I saw people on IHOP order them, and they looked to me like nothing. Not this thing. This thing was ferocious.
What'd you get?
I got something that had ham and cheese, and it was huge, and there was an egg in the middle. Then it comes with another crepe on the side for the sweet. It was filled with, I got orange fill, marmalade, I guess it's called, right? And their coffee is, to die for. And I got this thing, and I sat down, and I cannot believe how fast I ate it.
Maybe not Brad Pitt. Sorry.
She's actually was thinking that the entire time. She didn't hear a word you just said. She was like, actually, I don't think he's Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt couldn't swallow a crepe.
She's like Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt would never eat an orange marmalade crepe. Just saying.
Yes, he would.
I don't think so.
You ever seen Brad Pitt in all his movie Ocean 11? He's always eating.
Yeah,
he's always eating.
He's
eating
also
something.
like completely shredded. So
he's not completely shredded.
The title of today's show: Freddy or Brad Pitt. Just saying.
First of all,
Charlotte is watching. I'm sure.
First of all, let me tell you something. We're talking about this. Okay, that's it. Anyway, join us Thursday because we're gonna be there. Dawn may not be there.
We're gonna be there Thursday. What time?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
12 o'clock.
Talk to the camera. What time?
What did Linda get?
She got the same thing I got,
You guys
which I don't understand.
Something else and shared it.
But what I got looks so freaking good.
Yeah, but then you could have given her half, and she could have gotten half. You could have mixed and matched the savory and the
Nixon. That's who you remember, Nixon.
Why?
Watergate.
Why?
Because you say one thing and you're doing another. Brad Pitt here, and there's another.
Well, no, I'm thinking about the crepes that you got.
Nah, don't think about it. Ignore me. That's it. Moving on. You just blew the bit.
Ham, cheese, and eggs. Nope.
Yes, I had all sorts of other things in there as well.
Any vegetables?
What do I look like, a rabbit?
I knew you wouldn't do that. It's National Rabbit Week, according to Chloe.
Yeah. Do you not like vegetables?
Not on a crepe. I go there to get
Every
like roast
time
beef.
I eat a veggie in this place, Freddy is like, what the heck are you eating?
Yeah, why? You don't spend valuable lifetime eating a vegetable.
Freddie doesn't do anything green.
No, I do. I had guacamole. I had guacamole on Friday.
Okay.
Look at you.
It's
on
very
Friday?
good.
So when did you end up eating on Friday?
No, not Friday.
Oh.
It must have been.
Yeah, you went before Jesus Christ, didn't you?
Yeah,
What did
That's
you
what I'm
eat?
saying. What did you eat on Friday? Because we went to Flanagan's.
Yeah, what you eat at Flanagan's? Burgers?
I got a burger.
But I'm curious,
No,
where did you go to
it's
get
actually funny because we all got the same thing on different sides of the table. So G-Man and I were sitting on the same side of the table, and then Jay and Heather were sitting on the other side of the table. G-Man and I both got the exact same thing, except he wanted like mushrooms on his burger. They gave him a mushroom.
Large mushroom, yeah.
No, but they gave him like
a mound of mushrooms.
A
mound?
Like
mushroom
like that
with a
his
side of burger. You know?
Was that good?
I didn't eat it.
Did he like it?
That's the mushroom burger.
Yeah, that was the
I
mushroom
think their
burger.
prices are pretty good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get a lot of food for their prices, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then I don't remember what you guys got. You guys got
I got chicken Phillies.
chicken Philly.
Ever
Like a Philly
persuaded
cheesesteak
to
with
order?
That
what
has
the other
cheese
person
in it,
wants?
right?
You would love that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a Philly.
Me and
with
Brad
chicken.
Pitt. I gotta tell you something. If you want, does it give you like French fries?
Yeah.
Yeah. She got regular French fries. I got sweet potato fries.
Yeah, but they got curly fries, and it's like really good.
If you guys ever go to the diner next to Sinful Crepes and have lunch there, you will be shocked at the amount of food they give you. It is shocking. I've never seen anything like this. They give like a lot of fries, and the sandwiches are humongous. It's just.
How about the amount of fries we had at Bramer's?
Oh yeah, we had like
10
pounds.
fries,
bowls.
What they do?
appetizers.
Empty out the freaking
Pounds.
fridge?
I asked for a
fries.
side of fries to put out because everyone wanted fry. Well, Layla and I wanted fries. Next thing we knew, we had bowls of French fries. The fries are really good, though.
Yeah, I had to have eaten like at least a bowl and
they
a
were
half
like
of
the
them.
psoriasis fries, and they were really good.
Psoriasis. That's a
Yeah.
disease.
Yeah, but like.
What does that mean?
Everybody's
I'm
running
nauseous.
a little slow today.
What's psoriasis
So,
fries?
so you know how psoriasis is like a skin issue, right?
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like textured skin.
No.
So
Oh,
when French
flaky.
fries are like textured like
Crunchy,
that,
right.
in that like it's a certain type of batter.
That's such a gross way for you to describe
They're
it.
called psoriasis fries.
Is that a true thing?
I didn't make this up.
That's what they call? That's
People
disgusting.
call them psoriasis fries.
My
Interesting.
God.
Yeah, they had like a texture. They were like double deep fried. They were really good.
I only had
It was
one
good.
fry.
You did?
I had one fry.
They were so
You missed
good.
out.
I gotta tell you, I went last night to Bramer's to get a pizza for dinner, and she wanted anchovies and all this other stuff. So half the pizza was Linda's, and the other half was not those olive things, those and greens and all.
Veggies.
Ugh. And so I go in there, and the lady said, she gave me my name. I go in there. This pizza was the size of this table.
It's like the size we got.
And the thickness of it is like this. I only had one slice. I couldn't finish anything.
What'd you do with the rest of the pizza?
I got more for tonight.
Oh, good.
But it was so humongous.
Yeah, I like when my dough is like thick.
You like the doughy, you like the cheesy crust?
I don't.
Stuffed crust?
No, I don't like the stuffed crust. I think that's gross. But
gross.
Gross.
Yeah, you have to.
Why?
No valid. I hate stuffed crust.
Because it's like
gross.
It's just doing too much.
Yeah, it's too much. That is like I'm a very
That's
like
the best
traditional
part, is the
pizza
crust.
person.
And you're ruining
Like,
it with cheese.
Yes.
Are
My
you ever
pizza.
persuaded to order food based on what the other person orders? Like you're thinking, we're gonna have chicken wings, and Heather orders a chicken Philly, and you're like, no, that sounds really good.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's why you and G-Man got the burgers, and you and Layla got the chicken Phillies. Jay didn't go with you?
No, she did.
Oh,
No,
Where's she
Layla
go?
didn't go with us.
Layla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was
Jay
at home
went.
taking a nap.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She went home to take a nap.
Yeah.
Layla's was also like 30 minutes away
Yeah.
from where we were. We were in Wellington at Jay's house, which is extremely fancy, by the way.
Crazy house she has. She's been like gatekeeping
like-
her house from us
Oh
this
my
entire
god!
time.
She has like this thing on the wall. It's like you push it, and it's an intercom for the
She has an
other
old
side of the
intercom.
house. It's insane.
You never seen an intercom in a house?
Not in a house.
That's funny.
No,
Yeah, I
You
had
can talk
it.
to like the front door in the rooms. Yeah, it's like
that's
a,
insane. And then it doubled as a radio and like some
Yeah,
other
I
stuff.
had that.
That's crazy.
So she's holding out on us on her house?
Yeah,
she has a
she's-
whole backyard
must
with
be
a
a
hot
big
tub, a
house.
pool, a campfire,
She has a TV outside.
outdoor sitting area. I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
where are we right now?
Are we in Wellington or are we in Fancy Town?
It was
I
honestly
couldn't
like
think of
giving
something.
Georgia, where she was living.
Yeah.
Like it felt like you were in Georgia.
The
like,
trees were
the
cool.
trees, the outside, like the grass. She had different shingles on her house that are found usually in Georgia.
Yeah.
So
No,
let's
wow,
go
in
to
Georgia.
her
Jay's
house.
house?
Jay's house.
We're going
next
there 4th of
party.
July.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
She hasn't come back.
Do a Gen X commercial there.
2 or something commercial then. Anyway, on Thursday, join us at Sinful Crepes, where I'm inviting all the show hosts to come in and talk there. There's a girl from the Bronx that served us. She lived right next door to me in the Bronx.
Wow.
And it was really weird to talk to somebody. She's 10 years or whatever younger than me, a lot younger than me. But we talked about how the Bronx has changed.
So I have someone coming on Thursday to Sinful Crepes. I went to the farmer's market in, I think they call it West Boca, although it's Central Boca because it's Glades in the Turnpike area behind City Fish where Sally and Steve got married. In the parking lot there's like 65 vendors there, and they've got small businesses, large businesses. So I met a company, and they make date syrup that you can put. So I bought a bottle. It's
She has
there.
a bottle in the back.
I got
Is it
the
good?
salted caramel.
I can only imagine. It's probably delicious.
It
So
is.
good.
Yeah.
You like
Did you
dates?
try
I
it?
love dates.
They say dates are good for
They're
your
amazing.
blood sugar
Amazing for you.
and fiber.
I don't know. I have to look that up.
So they're coming because they say you can put it on ice cream, on crepes, and coffee, anything.
Yeah.
So I met them, and then I met another company that'll be here Wednesday with gluten-free, vegan, sugar-free desserts, and they come in like individual containers. Delicious. They're coming on Wednesday. I told
Brad
them to
Pitt
bring
likes
some
it?
treats.
So
I
excited.
think Brad Pitt would like it. And then, you know,
We'll check
there's a
with him.
pizza place around the corner. They have a portable pizza oven on like a trailer. So I met them.
What happened to the guy who comes around with pizza that we had in the studio?
I don't know. He's out in Wellington.
We should talk to him, see what he's
We
doing.
could reach out to him too. So really a lot of cool vendors, a lot of good stuff. They've got farmers market things. They've got candles. So every Sunday from 9 until 1, check it out. 7900 West Glades Road. No, they are not a sponsor yet, but a lot of cool places.
When are we going back to Nova
We just
to
got to
do a
ask.
morning show?
I'm sure they said it.
Guys like
we want.
Nova?
Yeah.
And then I would like to visit their other restaurants. I need them up in. After this one, I need it up in Boynton.
Okay, a lot of good stuff to do.
That is.
We have any elements?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Anybody
Haters.
vet these?
Absolute haters.
Did you vet them?
There's no reason to vet them. Actually,
Yeah.
yes, she did vet them.
You did?
All right, let's see what we got.
She's losing. It's Michael when you need him.
Is that a bat?
What is that?
It's
What is
a red-lipped batfish.
That's so crazy because it looks like a bat from the front.
Yeah. I like that one. I didn't even know it existed until this morning. But
Red fish bat.
Red
No, but-
Chat believes everything he sees on the internet.
the thing
Him?
is
What
what
is
I
wrong
liked about it. Hold on. Let's watch it again. What I liked about it was it used its fins to walk around like people. Look,
It's like a spaceship.
look at that. Look how he walks around.
Oh, those are his fins?
Yeah.
I thought those were his legs.
No, those are the fins. That's what's cool about it.
Wow.
You should go work at an aquarium or something.
I think that'd be cool.
You should.
That's interesting. Wow.
You could be whale bait.
Did
or
you see
something.
the
Whale bait.
seahorse one I put in the chat?
Yeah, what that? That was the most disgusting
Well, yeah,
thing.
they give birth to like thousands of eggs at a
That's
time.
insane.
That
They
was
just like
dis-
They just squirt it out.
just squirt
disgusting.
'em out.
Disgusting.
it was kind of.
He was exhausted. Did you see? He was. He was like exhausted.
And then
at
he
the
puts them all back in his sack and he carries them around.
No. She transfers them over.
I don't know. All I know
I
is
don't
it's
know
kind
that
of
part.
gross looking. That one's
That
gross
was the male though.
I was looking at that.
Yeah,
this
because the
morning.
men give birth.
I looked at it this morning while I was having my coffee and I spit it out. and I
That's
went to
having
the shower.
500 babies at a time.
Yeah.
And the
Seahorses
fish
are-
eat all of them.
Frogs do that.
The
Frogs have
fish
a
eat
bunch.
them. Frog eggs.
Survival
are
of the
disgusting.
fittest, right? That's like Darwin's way. Only some survive.
Do you not like frogs? I think I have a frog video. Hold on.
No, please don't. Oh. This is Giovanni playing the piano. Brought to you by.
He's just hanging out on the leaf.
A frog in meditation.
I
You
like
meditate.
frogs.
Yes, I do.
Does it help you?
Do you
Yes.
You do the frog pose?
Do you do like a
I
full
don't do the
meditation?
frog pose. No, I do like 5 minutes of like breathing. Maybe listen to some frequencies.
You listen to a
Some,
frequency?
like,
Have you ever listened to brown
affirmations,
noise?
Praying, things like that. Do I listen to brown noise?
Brown
Sometimes to
noise.
go to bed. Yeah.
Brown
Brown
noise?
noise.
I thought
It's-
brown noise is the one that helps like you use the restroom.
I think.
Yeah,
that's
I
probably
never
her.
heard that, but you know how you have like white noise? Yeah. So there's brown noise, pink noise, green noise, and they're just different like
Frequency.
frequencies of that noise. But brown noise is like it almost sounds like a plane. You know that like hum of the plane when you're in the air? It's great.
I heard something today. They have a frequency for beauty to help with wrinkles and skin. I know. It's
I'm not-
You guys are killing me.
There's, all
There's
different
always
frequencies.
something.
That I'm
I
not
think
so
it's
sure
pretty
about,
cool.
but I love frequencies.
You want to
Always
try, like,
open.
Where is Brad Pitt when I need him?
Yeah, that's what Brad Pitt's doing. He's got the
The other day,
frequencies.
Linda put on like a waterfall with like chimes to help me sleep. I said, "Can you turn off that noise? I can't sleep."
If you go home and she starts calling you Brad Pitt, then we know we got we're on something.
No, I don't
You
think.
should legally change your name to
I don't
Brad
think that
Pitt.
it will ever happen. It's okay. I'll pass. Anything
It's the
else you want to
message.
share
What
on
else
my
we
show?
got?
I have this one. I like this one.
Farmers in Thailand hire monkeys
Yeah.
to pick coconuts. This provides jobs for the monkeys, helping them meet their basic needs. Every morning, the monkeys begin their work.
Look how happy. he
Male
is.
monkeys climb trees, plucking fruit and easily moving from tree to tree, while female monkeys collect fruit from the ground. Once the coconuts are harvested, the monkeys also help by guarding them near the truck to prevent them from falling. After the
That's
coconuts
great.
are
Look at this
transported,
guy.
the work is done for the day. The monkeys are paid with food and drinks, and they work with more energy after having juice during breaks. This skill is developed through training from a young age, and monkeys sometimes even compete in coconut picking contests to improve their abilities. Sometimes when the monkeys go on strike and refuse to work, the handlers will patiently persuade them. With their help, farmers can harvest coconuts more quickly and safely than if they were to do it themselves. The next time you drink coconut water, remember that your coconut might have been picked by a monkey.
I gotta tell you something. The Trump administration, being that ICE is throwing every person out of here and there's nobody to pick apples and stuff, they're thinking of bringing in Malaysian monkeys.
That is brilliant, by the way.
I'm for it. I'm all for using animals to do things. I think that's really cool. It's not believing anything. It's just like, I feel like if we work with animals instead of using them and murdering them and everything, there's plenty of ways that we can work with animals to make our lives better. I saw in
but you're taking up a human
the
job.
Netherlands or something.
Humans don't want some of the jobs.
In the Netherlands or something. I'm saying not necessarily like that, but they use clams to check how clean the water is, because clams are extremely, extremely sensitive to dirty and polluted water. So if the clam's mouth is open, that means the water's clean, and then the moment the clam's mouth shuts, that means the water's dirty. So they have to go and fix it, and they have like 7 clams, and if it's like 4 out of the 7 close, then they're like, oh yeah, the water's not good for people, let's fix it. So instead of using machines and stuff, which cause electricity and cost money and everything, they're using clams, which are free.
Well, isn't that like the canary in the coal mine? The canary would go in first.
If it drops dead, says something wrong with the coal
They
mine.
didn't send anybody else in there?
Yeah, but I think
that they would make they had a little cage with oxygen attached to it later on, so they didn't die.
So the canary didn't die?
Yeah, because when they see like the canary starts tweaking out and it's like it can't breathe, they would turn the oxygen on so it doesn't die. Yeah.
But they still knew not to go in there.
Yeah.
It's fascinating if you think about it. We've come so far, but yet so not far.
Gio is going to be doing the World of Animal show.
I think it's a
I
good
think
idea.
you should do it.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
See, things like what you did today are fascinating.
What do you mean?
This is good. Today.
Oh, the
you
monkey?
actually
educating us on animals instead of showing us animal brain rot is great.
That's right.
Didn't Steve Irwin's daughter start a show like that?
I believe so. And then his son also has a show that's akin to Steve Irwin's, which is interesting.
But you see the difference between what you did today and the other crap you did before?
I feel like there's a good balance. You can do both.
Good morning.
We're just talking about you. Yeah.
The balance between
hello.
educating with animals. You look tired. You tired?
What a weekend you had. Amazing.
Was it a great weekend?
Yeah. Should I sit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit and tell us about your weekend.
We can move that.
I'll move the bomb.
The bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah. We thought it was a bomb.
They gave it to me to open.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
It was good. Good morning, everyone.
We wanted to get your feedback on Friday. Did you like it?
Friday.
You know, that was the play.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Just grab that microphone.
Oof, yeah. Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, how was that?
You want my honest take?
Yeah.
It's not my favorite Broadway show.
Okay. How'd you like the production?
I thought it was fine. I thought the guy...
Judas? No, you can be honest.
I thought the guy who played Judas was good. I thought the guy who played Jesus was a big yeller.
He screamed.
He just...
he scrammed.
Yeah.
I thought the guy that played Jesus looked like Gio.
That's what everybody was saying.
That's what everyone kept saying. But I thought it was fine. But like I said, it's not like my favorite Broadway show. So.
I think that the reason that they picked him to be Jesus, for a lot of different reasons, but Jesus had this calming effect where he didn't give off the same vibe like Judas.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
They did a good job in that aspect.
Yeah, they seemed
I'm just
very
talking
contrasting.
About purely singing wise and like performance wise.
You weren't amazed that you walked into it and you said, what the hell did they just get into? And what is this with all the curtains and what have you?
I mean, no, because I've been to shows before where you like see the set and you're like, what am I about to get into?
I'm going to tell you, that's what I felt.
Really?
I heard you say that.
I said, like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Never
I've
seen
been
that.
to some shows where I'm like, what the heck? Like, walking in, and then it, like, makes sense. Like, if you've ever seen Broadway's Back to the Future, like, the opening set is like, what is this if you've never seen it before? So, like, that didn't really throw me. It's just...
The singing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I found it fascinating simply because if we were to do something like G-Man said, we could do something like this and build that and do this in between commercials and what have you. I would give it a lot of credit for the effort. I thought with the space they had, they were all over the desert and everything
I was about to say,
else.
like, they did great for what the resources that they had. They did a great job.
The room that they had to use. Yeah.
I mean, we got to sit in some of the worst seats and some of the best seats.
I traded my really good seat to sit next to you guys.
That was so funny.
I was
because
so...
we didn't get the seats until that morning because I couldn't get a clear answer as to what we were doing.
I would have picked up your seat and moved it over to. There was a
there were
spot
just
you
so
could have
many
put
like comedic things that happened that.
Oh yeah, it was really funny.
That's what made it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I had a hoot and a holler. I loved it. I had a pretty good.
Just hooting and
A hoot and a holler. Did you get to see anything in front of you?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see most of it.
You had a better seat than I did.
No, I had this huge guy. The guy that won the contest. That guy was huge. His head was like tremendous.
I don't know. I had AC. I had a decent seat. I was good.
I will
You
say
had AC next to you.
You
No
had
wonder-
AC?
I was
I
so
will
surprised
say
why I did not see you fanning. I'm like, in what world
it
am
was
I fanning
really
and Dawn
hot.
isn't?
I was like,
I was
kinda
sweating.
worried for myself for like 10 minutes because I was like, I might go like stand outside. I'm like really
bad.
Because those
hot.
curtains, when they divided the room, the AC's on the other side of the curtain.
Yeah.
So when you open the
Yeah.
curtain, then the AC came in. And I'm looking at Dawn and says, she has all the air.
It was a little, like the 10 minutes or like 15 minutes right before intermission.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That
guys,
was
like,
killer.
I gotta get out of here for a sec.
you know when you're like so hot, it's not like you're like lightheaded or dizzy, but
It was
like
delusional.
you start getting there and you're
Yeah.
like,
I was going to
like
run
I'm
with
not
the
starting to
actors.
feel good. I'm so hot right now.
I was going to run with the actors.
You
Because
should've.
nobody would have seen me get up out of my seat and just run with them.
But they stayed in character even when they were leaving set.
Yeah.
They stayed in character when
I-
they were like even kneeling down because you could hear them through their mics
Not even that.
in character.
Okay, so I don't remember where, but like after we came back from intermission, I had to go pee, so I went pee, and then I had a phone call, TMI, and then I had a phone call, so I was on the phone with Leah, and then afterwards I was coming back in, and there were like the guy who played Judas was standing out there, and then the guys that were playing like the royalty that wanted Jesus dead were out there, and they were like completely stone cold, like in character, even where like we were getting our tickets and like where the concession area was, because like they would walk.
They
through
used
those.
all that area.
Yeah.
Outside. Yeah, because
Yeah, but they were
they
even
got to be
character
careful
there.
also because their mics are hot. They didn't shut those mics down. They had to be careful with them. They might have muted and unmuted when they came back.
Yeah,
up.
that's what I think. I think it was off because they were talking. Like Judas was talking to the guy at the concessions.
I thought he was great. I thought he was the best
Oh, yeah.
part of the show.
He was the best part. I think back and I'm like, what's my favorite song from the like entire thing? Because I'm not a huge musical guy, but I'm starting to like warm up to it. Like first with La La Land and then a couple other movies.
Get another song to practice.
I heard that you guys played the soundtrack when I was away. Is that
No,
true?
Friday they were playing it in here when you went
Yeah.
down to Fort Lauderdale.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But my favorite one was the first one that they sang, the one that
What's the
Judas
Buzz?
did. No, the one before that. I think it's called Heaven on Their Minds or something like that. That was my favorite one.
Gina singing is always my favorite.
Yeah,
I didn't really have a favorite, but I wish there was more of that guitar solo guy.
Oh yeah.
I needed another guitar solo to end it off.
Like right in the beginning when the guitar was going.
I was
That's
like,
when
that
I was
was
like, what are we
insane.
doing here?
I
When
was
they
like,
had
that
the
was
electric
sick.
guitar playing, and I'm like, isn't this a story about Jesus and the electric guitars playing?
Have you never seen the story, Jesus, the movie or the play?
It's funny because when you guys first asked me that before we went, I said no, I never watched the movie. But then when we actually got there and I saw what was going on, I'm like, hold on. And then I remembered like watching it with my grandma years and years ago, especially because I remember Judas from the movie where he's in the desert singing that one song that I like.
I've never seen the movie.
But yeah.
Me neither. I have to watch it now.
Yeah, we saw the movie at for his birthday. The guy who actually played it, we have a picture of him, and we got to meet him.
From the 70s, right?
Yeah, and
Something
it was
like that.
it was his 80th birthday. What's his name?
Ted Neely.
Ted Neely played the movie, and he was we got to meet him, which is amazing. And what I learned on Friday was when Christ was on the cross, and he said, there are two versions of it. Why have you forsaken me as one, and why have you forgotten me as the other? It depends on who you are, what scholar. But I finally understood what it meant watching that play. And I finally understood after all these years, after 63 years of asking every priest, every rabbi, every religious person, why did Christ say that on the cross, looking it up on Mr. Google and everything else, I finally understood my version of what that meant on Friday. Which is that he wanted it to be over with. He was on the crucifix for 6 hours, is what scholars say. And he had said to God, you've forgotten me or forsaken me. I think it's forgotten. Let's end this. Because as you saw in the garden, he had fear. He didn't want to go through this as to why.
Just like us. He was terrified.
But then God showed him the crosses that we wear and the crucifixes and all of the things that have to do with Catholicism and everything. And he showed and explained to him the why. And I finally got an answer to my question that I've always asked as an altar boy and everything else, that he wanted it to be over.
Even, like, I know for myself, like, always watching the crucifixion scene, it, like, always hurts. And like, this one was obviously not as, like, grandiose and graphic as, like, some films, but, like, I cried. Because, like, that's, like, something that's, like, deep. And I feel like even for somebody who isn't religious, like, that's still something that is, like, in the back of your mind, like, you know what I mean?
It's meant to enhance the story of life, Christ from beginning to end, and you don't have to believe that he's the Messiah. It's up to you, and none of that. And forget about the religion for a second. It's just the story itself of what one person would do for the glory and to help others, and you just have to take it with a grain of salt and understand what each section of that means in the characteristic of life. Forget about being religious or being forced to being religious, and whether you're Jewish or not Jewish, if you're Catholic, not Catholic, and forget about that for a second.
I don't think it's even religion. It's being a human being.
Yeah.
It's the fact that a real human being went through that much pain and torture.
During the play, they go and they show all of the lashes that he got, and some people might be like, oh, this is like arduously long, like why are they showing each one? But it's like, that's what happened. Like, he sat there and endured all of that,
and he could have ended it.
Sit there and watch it. Yeah, exactly.
He could have said, you know what, you're right, I want to end this.
And it's the same thing with the exactly, because he got the lashes before anything. He wasn't even
how many did you know that there were 39 lashes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's in the Bible.
And there's a reason why 39 was chosen, but that's a different story. But it's just, I thought that they did a great job in a small area.
Yeah.
And I've seen the story hundreds of times. I've seen the movies and plays, records. My brother was a big fanatic of the movie, and he broke it down to me. And not in the religious state of it, but in the aspect of man. And you had the women involved in there as well, which is interesting. It was good stuff.
Yeah, it was a fun Friday.
Well, we thank you guys for coming with us.
Yeah.
And yes, at the end, I was crying too. I'm like, am I the only one crying at the end of this show? It was rough when you think about the humanity or lack thereof of what happened, and what happened to a lot of people then. It wasn't just Jesus who was crucified. There are many people that were crucified.
Yeah, it's not like he was the first one.
And the lack of humanity, but to see it, which means that he did a good job portraying it. Because if it touched you enough to cry, make you felt the pain.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it was a great show. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
To wrap it up?
I'm ready to wrap it up.
Things to do today. National OOTD Day. Oh. What is that again?
Outfit of the day.
Outfit of the D. Freddy's OOTD. Look, you
all right, where are your shoes from? Where are your pants from? Where are your top from? Go.
Real fast.
That's
go,
how.
My closet.
Where from? Where?
Like where'd you
buy it?
Costco.
I can't tell you where I bought the shoes. It was at some shoe store in Manhattan.
Okay, perfect.
Costco. Okay. Store.
Okay.
Let's go. Your shirt.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Freddy Classic. Dawn. Shoes. Where are they from?
Real.
Dress.
Real.
Necklace.
Oh, okay.
Necklace is from the lady, you remember we had her in here doing the necklace. We're doing the jewelry lady.
Okay.
I remember her name.
Gio? Take us through it.
The shirt I got from the Tyler the Creator, concert, whatever. The pants I got from like Marshalls or something. Maybe it was Macy's. My shoes I think I got them from like Nike or Sports Authority or something. They don't have Sports Authority anymore.
No.
Okay, so it wasn't them.
Sports
Yeah, it was like I got it from
Dick's or
online.
something?
Dick's?
Yeah. No, not Dick's. I got it online.
Okay,
It was,
but
like the Nike store.
they're Nikes, yeah.
And you?
Okay, Layla.
Me, shoes, Timberlands, pants, hand me down from my mom. Shirt, also hand me down from my mom, and my starfish.
Nice.
Was a gift from my friend.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you could say gifts. Oh, I was trying to figure
Yeah.
out the shoes.
Yeah, you could
'cause
say
it was
gifts.
a
Well, I
gift.
wanted to give
you're
it a
not gonna
shout
know.
out, but I don't know where she got it.
It's a cute clocklet.
But it was a gift.
Yeah.
All right, Heather.
Top, Amazon, pants, Pull and Bear, shoes. They're like Dr. something.
Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
got them for my Europe trip. And that's literally all I have on.
Sounds
Clip,
good.
Amazon.
Amazon. I saw a new one. There's a new flat clip now. Hair clip.
I saw
on
that too.
TikTok.
Yeah, so you
I'm
can
like,
actually like lay.
I was like,
freaking
what?
genius.
I know, I want to get it. I want to get the banana clips too.
What is
Those were
that?
popular in like the
banana
80s.
clips too.
What is that?
Genius.
It's literally clips like a banana. It looks like a banana, but it clips like that.
What
I
is
don't know
that
how to
for?
explain it. Hair.
Your hair. Back in the 80s, the flat hair clip, whoever created it.
Like, where do you buy that? Like,
Brilliant, because then you can put your
Amazon
head
has
back
it
on
for
the
sure now.
headrest. You can lay down when you're working out.
Yes.
You can do all kinds of things.
I want to see a
with a
banana
flat hair
clip.
Okay.
It's
It's flat?
literally shaped like a banana
Yeah.
like this, and then it opens like that.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
then it, like-
scissors, but
And then
curved.
it's like
Hold your hair
scissors, yeah,
together.
and then you clips at the top so you can like pull all your hair back and then clip it.
Totally 80s. I guarantee you
Yeah.
your sister had one back in the day.
1000%.
I have to call her and ask her, do you have a banana clip?
All right, we're
Me
going to
and Brad
wrap this
Pitt.
up. Oh my gosh. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you. Call me Zena today at 2:30 live.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.